Hello YouTube, LPlay's back once again for some more of our Minecraft adventure. And we're going to kick things off with a massive jump. Woo! Oh dear. So, just to let you know what we're doing in this episode, I've done a bit of looking around the jungle that we found in the last one. I couldn't find a jungle temple or fortress or whatever they're called. God damn it. Leave me alone. Whatever they're called, I haven't found one yet, but I have basically found another jungle right next to it. So we're going to take a little look at in here and hopefully find a jungle temple, because now that I've been talking about it, I really want to find one. Alright? So that's what we're going to do. Happy thoughts, positive thoughts, that's it. Not happy thoughts. We don't just want to be happy. Well, we will be happy if we find a jungle temple. So, yeah, maybe happy thoughts works. What are you looking at, bozo? Should we get him? Oh, wow. Why is this bow so crap? The hell? I think I'm used to using like a power 3 bow or something, which I guess shoots a lot further, because this one just seems to be like pretty lame. I cannot hit him. Yeah. Oh, what? Ah, forget it. He's not. I don't know why I'm bothering. He's not giving us any trouble, is he? I'm that guy just running around picking on people for no reason. It's not good, is it? Right. Let's hopefully there must be a jungle temple somewhere around here, because there's so much damn jungle. Like, I've never seen so much jungle. Oh, I hate getting around in a jungle though. It's a bit of a pain, because you always get tangled up. I don't know if that's the case in a real jungle. I imagine it's also quite difficult to navigate. What is with this block lag? Hold on a second. I'm just going to pause it while I play around with some settings to see if I can fix that. Okay, we're back, and I think I've managed to fix that problem. If it happens again, I'm going to cry, because I don't know what it is. but I just turned the render distance down just a little bit more, and it seems to be... Oh, we found another cave. Let's have a quick nose in here just to see what we've got. Oh, look, wasn't that the world's smallest cave? Maybe we're going to come out on the other side and find treasure. Well, I get... watermelons. Some people would find that as... some people would class that... Oh, there's more. Some people would class that as treasure. Oh, okay, so it is a proper cave. Whew. Oh, as if we're out of torches. Okay, we've got coal. It's all good. Don't you worry about a thing. LPlay's got it covered. Oh, yeah. God, I hate water. Get out of here. Get out of here, Jipper. Nada. Not a thing. Actually, we should probably grab this coal, because I am running a little bit low on coal. And torches, if we need to make more. Bada bing, bada boom. I just want to find a jungle temple. Like, is that so much to ask for? Oh, so this is the other thing. So I think after we've either A, successfully found a jungle temple and explored it, or B, failed miserably to find anything cool. Either way, in either of those scenarios, the outcome's going to be the same. I think what we're going to do after this episode is make our way back to Ravine City and carry on with our building projects, because we've still got so many awesome things to build, and we've still got a few a few of the things that we've been building to like actually properly finish off as well. So I want to start doing all of that stuff. And yeah, I just really want to like carry on building on there, because everything we've built for Ravine City has ended up turning out so cool, and like, don't stop, you know. If you're on a roll, keep it going, baby. Right, what have we got? Come on, where are you? Jungle Temple, I know you're here. There's no use hiding. I'm gonna find you. How did I jump that well there? That was good. Oh, it's the vines. The vines are letting me climb up stuff, aren't they? I was thinking, like, how did I jump 2 blocks high? Like, that was crazy. Come on, you gotta be kidding me. There must be a jungle temple in here. So yeah, that's the plan. Let's just check in here. Oh, cheeky. Nada. Not a thing. Oh no, not sand. Nuts. I can't stand it. Get it? Yeah, okay, fine. The jokes are bad. Alright. Right, so that's the plan. I really hope we're gonna find a jungle temple, because I would love to find some more treasure. because treasure is good. Right, let's hop on our boat. If we don't find anything on this boat ride around the jungle, I'm going to be very sad. But for this episode, we're going to keep with the exploring, because I'm determined to find something else. We found that village, which is, like, whatever happens, that is such a big success. Not only did we find a village, but that infinity enchant is going to be so good. Oh, look, swimming with the squids. Beautiful. Anything down here? Wow, this jungle is huge. There's still more jungle. Let's go this way. I'm not very good at steering this boat, apparently. Oh, wait. Have we found actual desert? Oh, there's a desert over there. So there's desert temples as well, right? So even if we don't find a jungle temple, we might find a desert one. Let me just, we'll do a quick whiz around this jungle just to see it. If we can't see it from the land, then we probably won't bother getting in and having a look. Because now I'm thinking maybe have a quick look over in the desert and find a desert temple instead. Because we have actually found a jungle temple before, so a desert temple would be a new thing for me. That would be a bit more interesting, actually, I guess. How... This jungle is ridiculous. I've never seen such a huge jungle. Crazy. Look at it. It just keeps on going forever and ever and ever. Amen. Wow, I am really quite amazed. What? There's even jungle on the desert. What is this? Someone's having me on here. What is... Oh, that's lava. I thought that was like some giant pumpkin or something. Can we see anything over there? No, it just looks like regular old jungle to me. What is this boat doing? Ugh. Well, I guess that's what am I doing, because I'm controlling the boat, but yeah, get off my back. Nothing. No temples, no temples. Right, let's go to the desert, if I can remember which direction it was in. It was this way, right? There's no way. Look, the jungle just goes on forever. So yeah, that was so there is a question I actually had in my mind, which before I just got like overwhelmed by the size of the jungle. That's what she said. And the question was to you guys, basically, tell me what other stuff is in the game that I don't know about. So I know that you can get jungle and desert temples. I know that's a thing. I know there's stuff in the nether, like nether fortresses. I've heard that there are ocean monuments. I don't know anything about them. Don't know what they look like. Don't know like if there's a particular way to find them. But I've heard that's also a thing. Is there anything else that I've not mentioned there that I don't know about? Are there any other like cool monuments that you can find out in the wild? Hold on. There was a desert, right? Or is it just jungle forever and ever? So yeah, basically, let me know in the comments what other cool things there are that I can find. Like, what other stuff have you guys found? And also, like, if there's like tips on how best to find stuff. Like, I don't know, for example, like ocean monument, I'm guessing that can just be anywhere in the ocean, but if there's a particular biome that it's more likely to be in or something like that, let me know. And then maybe, I'm not going to do it now, because after this episode we're definitely going to go back and carry on with the building, because from what I can tell, I think that's what most people love. They love the L Plays building episodes, because we do build some pretty nice stuff. But it's good to get out and explore and see what's around, and you know, it's better to find cool stuff, which we've failed to do miserably, but what can you do? So yeah, basically just let me know any cool things that there are to find, and then in the future, when we do feel like going exploring again, maybe we'll have a bit of better luck at like where to look, and we'll be able to find some cool stuff. I really want to find an ocean monument like at some point, but I just I don't know what's the likelihood of finding one. I don't know what that noise was there that I just made. Let's get up here. Get to the high ground, see what's around. I can't believe there's no jungle temple. Like, there's so much jungle that maybe I've just walked past one or something, to be fair. Like, there's no way I could have explored every inch of all this jungle. But there's so much. So much. Right, I think what I'm going to do, we'll pause it here. I'm going to have a look around. I'm going to keep trying. Like, I don't want to give up on trying to find a jungle temple for a little bit. But if I can't find one, I think I'll probably start to head back. And then maybe we'll come back when we're closer to home, I think. How's that sound? Look at these dummies. I made them fight each other. What a pro. Got him again. Suckers. Too smart. I'm too smart for him. Woo! We finally made it home. So after a long journey back and a couple of caves and ravines, I've managed to find our way back to Ravine City and our little homeland. Finally. I tell you what, it feels nice to be back. It feels nice to be back. So I think we're about at that stage now where we definitely need to carry on building. I don't know about you guys, but after all that adventuring and battling in ravines and caves, I am more than ready to start building. So give me a few seconds to grab some supplies, and I think what we're going to try and work on is a bit more on our library / enchanting room. So I'll see you in 1 second where we begin that. So I'm away for just 3 episodes and I come back and this has happened. I don't know what is going on here, but somehow Mr. Pigoo has ended up in the chicken pen. What a guy. Okay, so we're back in our lovely little starter house here, and it's time to carry on with some building, because that's what we all want to see, baby. I think what we're going to do, we're going to work on this library here. So as you can see at the moment, I mean, it's pretty small. It's pretty small. But what I'm actually going to do, this room is going to get much bigger. So the first step, I guess, is going to be to tear down what's in here, and then I guess explain what we're actually going to do with the library. It's going to be cool. It's going to be another good L-Place build. Don't you worry about that. But first, I just want to enchant a diamond sword and see if I can improve the diamond sword that I've currently got, because it's a bit rubbish. So let's see if we can combine this sharpness 2 with our crappy smite 2. And then we get... Ugh, what the hell? We just get sharpness 2. Great. I was hoping we'd get like at least sharpness 2 and smite 2 at the same time. But no, that doesn't seem to be the case. Okay, fine. But we've got sharpness 2, which is better than smite 2. So we're going to get rid of smite. We'll put that in here for now. Ooh, what have we got? Books. Oh, that's where I keep books. Okay, so let's start tearing this down. As I'm sort of tearing stuff down and digging stuff out, I'm going to try and explain the general sort of idea of what I'm thinking for this project in here. So this room is going to... So we're going to have our nice corridors coming in here, and obviously this will all be decorated nicely with nice sort of floor, carpet and walls and everything like that. This little section here is going to be closed off because I do want the pantry to be separate. We're going to come down, and then this is going to open up into a grand library hall area. That's the plan anyway. I guess we need to tear this down. Yes. And this... We'll leave the torch there. This is going to get in the way. We'll leave that stuff there for now. It's not too important. So, right, let me see. So... First things first, I want it to have, so it's going to have more than 1 floor. I'm thinking 2 floors. So say you walk in here, this is going to be like your main sort of downstairs area of the library. Maybe some sort of like stone flooring and some chairs and tables for people to sit and read. Something like that. And then there's going to be a lot of like log and wood themed like decoration around the walls. That's actually going to go up, and then a couple of blocks up. I'm not sure how high I want to do it just yet. We'll have to sort of have a check. We should be well into the mountain at this point here, so I think we should be able to dig up a fair bit. I'm hoping so. I don't want to dig up and then we come up popping out the top. But yeah, so the plan is a couple of floors up, a couple of blocks up. There's actually going to be another area, another floor, but I want that to just go around the edges. So from here, say we're standing in the middle of the grand grand main floor hall of the library after we've come in through the corridor, you'll look up and there'll be a gap. There'll be nothing here, but there'll be like balconies around the edge, all the way around, and there'll be a second floor, and then loads of bookshelves all up on that second floor. That's the plan. So it's going to be like quite a grand, old-fashioned library kind of building. Not like massive by any means, but definitely like much grander than it was just then with those like 6 bookshelves or whatever it was. So we're going to go for like wood floors and like wood timber framing to keep it all... I want it to feel all nice and cozy still. Obviously that's a big sort of theme throughout my builds. I like the wood, I like the sort of cozy feel to the buildings, and we're definitely going to keep that here with this beautiful library, and it's going to be great. It's going to be another good build. I'm pretty excited about this one too. This one, I don't think it'll be too difficult. So of course, the advantage we've got here compared to other builds is that we don't actually have to build the main structure, and there's no, like, you're not going to be able to see anything from the outside, so we don't have to do any sort of dressing or figuring out a nice sort of frame for the outside or a roof or anything. A roof. I'm so glad we don't have to do a roof. I've had about enough as much as I can take of roofs for the time being. But yeah, so that's the plan. It should be fairly straightforward. I mean, what I'm planning should be quite simple to actually make, but I'm hoping it's going to turn out looking really, really cool. So yeah, that's the sort of plan. I'm thinking I'm just going to dig out like another 1 or 2 levels above here in this episode, and then we'll probably start putting a floor down. And then I think, yeah, we'll do it from the ground up. So we'll put a floor down in this episode, or at least we'll start putting a floor down. And then we'll sort of work our way from bottom to top, I think. That's probably a good way to do it. He says, who knows? Who knows? You know what I'm like, guys. I change my mind all the time. But yeah, so hopefully you guys think that sounds really cool. And obviously, as well as like being a library in general, this is also going to have our enchanting table in this room. At least for the time being as well. We might have another enchanting table when we eventually build our wizard's tower or potion shop or something like that. We might sort of put other enchanting areas in the land. But we're definitely going to have our own like private enchanting area in our cool library here. And this, and like the backstory behind this, obviously this is like my personal library. So I guess like in terms of Ravine City, I'd be a fairly wealthy person because I've got a nice big house on the sort of on the waterfront, and I basically own this mountain, so this is going to be like a big cavernous mountain with loads of corridors and hallways and loads of cool rooms. And the fact that I'm having my own grand library is pretty extravagant. I only wish my real life was quite as extravagant, but what can you do? That's why we love Minecraft, right? We can just build to our heart's content, let our imaginations run wild. But yeah, hopefully you think that sounds really cool. I definitely think it sounds cool. So let's start thinking about putting in like we're gonna need a crafting table, so we'll stick one down here because we're gonna be using that a lot. And for the flooring, I'm thinking I quite like the idea of mixing between oak and dark oak in like a crisscross pattern or something like that. I feel like that feels pretty cool. Or do we want? The question is, do we want like stone floor for the bottom floor? No, I think wood. I think wood. We can put some stone pillars or supports in or something, because I don't want it, obviously, if it's all just wood and there's nothing else, it's going to look a little bit, it might look a little bit too much. We'll have to sort of play it by ear and see how it goes as we get into it. So dark oak, have we got any oak logs on us? No. Oh, wait. Yeah, it's definitely dark oak. I didn't want to accidentally use spruce because they look very similar. So let's put the spruce back before we get confused. Ah, god damn it. So I don't have any oak at all. So there's what I'm going to be doing after this episode. I'm going to be chopping down a load of trees to get supplies for this build. Gosh darn, I was sure I had like at least a couple of stacks of that, but apparently not. Oh, I might have some in the chest actually over on Ravine High Street, because I've been doing a lot of building with wood there, so maybe that explains where our wood has gone. So yeah, this kind of like crisscross pattern, but instead of stone, obviously this will be oak wood in between. That's the plan. That's what I'm thinking. It's going to look nice. I've used that pattern on other builds that I've done before, and I do quite like it, so I know it looks good. It's just making sure I get it to fit with the rest of the aesthetic in the room. So yeah, that'll be that. So this is going to be the floor. I'm just trying to think, is it wide enough? It's probably not wide enough at the moment, but we can certainly make it wider. Or we could even have the upper floor wider than the bottom floor, because it's inside, that's going to look completely fine. We don't have to worry about making the outside shape fit, which is good actually. I've not built anything that's like just inside before, so it gives us a bit of freedom that I've not had before, which is good. Let me make sure I do this right. Yep. God, it's really dark in here. Let's throw some of these down. Yeah, that's a little bit better, isn't it? Yes. Actually, I guess I should just dig out all of the stone instead of just leaving it there, because otherwise we're going to have to... How good is this pick? Just flies for it. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it was much easier to take out the floor all in one go than trying to do it how I was just doing it then. Oh, don't want to waste my pick on the gravel. that's not gravel. They look so similar. It's not my fault. Easy mistake to make. Oh, this is going to be cool. I'm excited. I'm excited. It's been a while since we did any work on our own little home. We've been so caught up in Ravine City and all the other buildings on the high street that we've neglected our nice little cozy place back here. But not anymore. So we're going to fix that today. Right, all I'm going to do for the rest of this episode, I'm going to finish off putting in the floor, and then I'm going to have to do a load of chopping down trees before the next episode. I'll make sure I'll do some actual proper planning this this time before the next episode, and I'll make sure I've definitely got enough supplies to at least like get us well and truly going with this build here. Nope, don't want to put that there. I'm going to confuse myself. Nah. Have I done this wrong? No, I haven't done it wrong. There should be one there. And not one there. So I have done it wrong. But I meant I knew where I'd gone wrong. Why do I keep doing that? So yeah, I'm going to put the floor in here. I'll finish up the floor. So for the next episode when we come back, the floor will be in. I might have dug out a bit more around to try and give the general outline of where we're going to be building. And I'll have plenty of supplies. And this is going to be an absolutely beautiful, old style, cozy, traditional, grand library. All for me and nobody else. Alright guys, as always, leave a like, comment, share, subscribe if you haven't already. Stay interactive in the comments, talk to me, talk to each other. And I'll see you in the next one. Take care of yourselves and peace.